lot of you are trying to find inspiration and motivation with a depressed mindset.
Many of us want to change our lives for the better, but where do you start? Reinvent yourself into who you envision yourself being. Take the person that you used to be and keep them separate from your successful alter ego. Don't let your internal voice overcome the drive you need to reach your goals. In order to find inspiration and motivation, you have to challenge yourself and get out to make it happen. Attack each day and try and be 10% better every day. No matter what your goal looks like, hold yourself accountable for the progress you need to make. You can't get better by doing nothing. Whether it's weight loss or anything else, the hardest thing to do is start. Don't overthink it, and start as simply as you need to. Every journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. The world isn't fair, but it's fair enough. Don't use excuses, and learn to overcome your fear. Fear lives only in your mind, so only you can beat it. Keep in mind that no matter how hard you work at something, think about the person out there who works even harder. When you feel like quitting, imagine that person to motivate yourself to keep going. To be the best, you have to work the hardest. The opportunities out there are at the highest they've ever been, but our drive is at an all-time low. Don't give yourself a finish line. Make a to-do list and keep adding to it as you mark things off. A weak person is only concerned with happiness. Keep yourself driven so that your fulfillment comes from the journey, not the end. This journey can be shared with others, but only give what is meaningful and impactful. Take what you learn and use it to change your life.
You need to live in the grip of life to find inspiration. Put challenges in front of yourself.
So I take a lot of passion in who I am as a person. As you hear, as this podcast gets going and going and going, what you're going to do is you're going to transform me from this guy right now that's kind of chilled out in this room, David Goggins, to Goggins. And I had to invent this person. David Goggins is an introverted, soft kid that got beat up growing up, and mindset had to lie to create friends, to get friends, to be accepted. So my life has really been about two people. Very scary, but two people. I had to invent a whole nother human being to get outside of my comfort zone, and that human being became Goggins. Goggins is like the guy that walks out of the phone booth. He's like that Superman that walks out of the phone booth. And I was talking to my fiance today about, it's kind of strange how sometimes I have a conversation between David Goggins, and Goggins will tell David Goggins about the shit he's done. And David Goggins like, what the hell, man? Why are you doing that? That's nuts. So it's kind of this battle between trying to find more of yourself, knowing that the real you is afraid, likes comfort, likes living in a world that likes to pat you on the back, give you the things that you want to hear, not the things that you have to hear to get better.
A lot of you are trying to find inspiration and motivation with a depressed mindset. You're depressed because you're not doing shit with yourself. You don't find inspiration by not living in the grip of life. You need to live in the grip of life to find inspiration. Put challenges in front of yourself. When you put a challenge in front of yourself and you attack it, that's when you find inspiration. Try to be 10% better than you were last week. So if you're running 30 miles a week, run 33. If you're swimming 500 meters, swim 550. If some of you aren't doing shit, you're 10% just getting off the couch. The more you walk away from accountability, the weaker you become. Find yourself in the grip of life. You can't find yourself by doing nothing. I get a lot of questions about how I lost so much weight. People want to know how they can get started. So basically, you're thinking too much off the bat. When I lost my weight, I didn't look for a trainer. I didn't do all that thinking. I didn't go on Jenny Craig. I didn't do all that shit. What I did was I basically stopped eating so much food. I cut my calories down. So as far as the workout goes, we overthink that also. Until you find a trainer, go out there and start walking. Put some shoes on, start running. Go to the gym, do the elliptical trainer. It's not rocket science. A lot of folks talk about overtraining. You gotta train first before you can overtrain. Sometimes you wake up in the morning time and you're sore and you feel like you're overtrained. No, you got sore legs. Get out of your own head and stop overthinking it. Stay hard. A lot of us are off work today, celebrating a man who fought for equality for all. While we have a long, long, long way to go, and this world isn't fair, it's fair enough. I see a lot of blacks, whites, women, lesbians out here grinding, getting after it, very successful. So where's your excuse? I see a lot of finger pointing, tons of people blaming other people for different shit. One big thing is this: fear. It keeps you making excuses for yourself. Fear lives one place and one place only, and that's in your mind. Martin Luther King had a dream. Stay hard.
The pressures of trying to keep up with everything is at an all-time high. And our mindsets are at an all-time low. We are the weakest we've been mentally ever since the beginning of time. And it's even harder. So it's harder with a weaker mind. So all I want to do, my whole drive is about, I have a really good way of visualizing people suffering. A lot of people, what they do is they have these finish lines. And I have a saying that says, I don't stop when I'm tired, I stop when I'm done. So when I was younger, I didn't have any goals. And it's not really so much about goals, it's just a to-do list. A to-do list. And as a human being, if you don't have a to-do list, you're gonna sit back and just fade away. I post when something is meaningful because I want people to get something out of it. I don't want to just be on social media and say, hey, I'm posting, let me get more followers, tag someone, hashtag this bullshit, hashtag that bullshit. No, this is a message about you. So every day I'm running, every day I'm working, I'm thinking about, do I have anything that I can share with people today that's powerful?
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.